Good evening, race fans. This is Brazen live in the booth. Doing it all by myself tonight. But anyways, you're tuned in to Tuesday Twisted Xfinity presented by RGC Motorsports for the WFO Racing League. Tonight, the drivers are going to try and tackle Kansas Speedway. The input that I've had so far is it has not been going well, but they are going to try. We have initially, I'm waiting for qualifying numbers to come in, but we had 35 cars in here. So we'll see how many qualify, and so we'll see how many actually run, but we'll get underway shortly. In the meantime, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and let's drop that green flag. Coming soon, coming shortly, coming shortly. Thank you, B&B. Good evening, Scotty. This. Thank you, Ivan. Good luck tonight, sir. I heard it's a little loose tonight. All right. So as you can see, we have everybody qualified. We do have 35 cars on the track right now. So let's try and get through this grid before they kick off. So, get my stuff rearranged here so I can see everything. All right. So.
Well, hello, Brazy.
How's it going, Vern?
You need an in-car reporter?
We can do an in-car reporter, absolutely.
I'll tell you, I had to make a rig change, Brazy. I'm not on the same rig tonight. No, I was going to do tonight with the Oculus Quest and the Turtle Beach.
Uh-huh.
But after a bad practice session in a loose race car, I got my old rig going and I'm on my Mosa tonight.
You know, you have some issues with some of this stuff sometimes, and I don't know what it exactly is. I think it just doesn't like you.
I don't know that it doesn't like me. I think it's just a difference. Maybe one wheel likes a certain setup better than another wheel does. But when they're loose like this and out of control, I can get on this Mosa and it feels so much better.
All right, well, I'm going to try and get through the lineup here quick because I'm behind on it. So we got Dakota Floyd is going to be pole sitter tonight. Keaton Tripp is going to be outside of him. Austin Wagner is going to be behind Dakota with Adam Matz to his outside starting 4th. Justin Gann is going to be 5th place with Andrew Wagner. So we got the whole team up here in the front. Dakota's kind of all by himself. We got Chuck Sweeting starting 7th. Vern Bradley, you heard him up here in the booth with us. He's currently starting 8th place. Richard Holland is going to be 9th. Christian Strader is going to be 10th in the 29. Jerry Cochran is going to be starting 11th. Kyle Stewart is going to be 12th. Pit car is down. I'm going to try and get through these quick because there's a lot of cars. Adam Pettit, 13th. John Snoo, 14th. Justin Ritchie, we're going green! James McRae is 16th. Brandon Shower, 17th. Wimbish is 18th. Jeff Gilmore, 19th. Tommy Haynes is going to start 20th. Roy Hyde is starting in 21st tonight. Jacob Daniels is starting 22nd. Randy Showers starting 23rd. And I just missed one. Dang it. Matthew Powers is going to be 25th. Seth Steele is 26th. Burt Wilson is going to be starting 27th tonight. Ivan Jones is 28th. Glenn Jameson will be 29th. TJ Lee is starting 30th. We got 5 more to go. Garrett Hamlinger is going to be starting in 31st. Michael McCulley in 32nd. Brad Patterson 33rd. Craig Sykes 34th. Kevin Schneck in 35th. And Gary Wright in 36th place. We have almost 40 cars tonight, guys. That is crazy. That is crazy. As you can see,
2 exits off of 4 about took the field out, Brazy.
Uh-oh. Well, let me hop back to you here and let's see what you got going on.
She definitely off of 4 getting loose on me.
I see you got a battle almost going 3 wide there.
I get to run down straight away. There's a bump when you come into turn 3 up towards the high side that just shoves the nose of my car right up to the wall.
Interesting.
If that 92 comes up, we're going to have a caution.
See a lot of shuffling going on.
You'll learn that I don't live for ignorance.
So we're going to get you a shirt that says, I don't lift.
I don't live for ignorance.
I don't live for ignorance.
No, I'll send him up to the bleat.
He's in the car racing, and he's up here in the booth. He's not watching the race. He's running the race.
I just get so loose off of 4.
Jumping up here, you see Keaton Tripp and Dakota Floyd running away out front. There's currently a 0.6 gap between Andrew Wagner and Dakota Floyd. See Dakota Floyd right there running forward. You got Chuck Sweeting up behind him in that mean green machine 75 going back into the green colors tonight. Behind him, you got Adam Matz in that number 5, or I'm sorry, number 9 in 5th place. Had my numbers backwards. Austin Wagner currently running 6th place. You saw that group start off all together, and you've seen them drop down now. You got Richard Holland running in front of Vern there for 7th and 8th. This is the battle 7th and 8th right here. See them kind of keeping pace with each other. Not sure if Vern is being held up by Richard or he's just going with the flow right now.
Going with the flow, Brazy. Holland was fast on the bottom through that last corner, so I've been watching the guy behind me making up time too.
Richard getting caught up with Austin there.
Yeah, the problem is with these tires, I don't know how long they can stay down there before they piss them all the way off.
Wondering if Austin's already done that because he started up front. He's not going in the right direction.
Holland's getting good speed down there. I think right now is where you just feel around the track a little bit, Brazy, and figure out, what's going to work best for you.
Bender coming in asking over under 2. I'm going to go over on that, Bender.
Over. I'll probably be 1.5 of them. I just had to use my brake to stay out of Wagner.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he's got going on. Like I said, he's going the wrong way. You got Vern Bradley. You got Christian Strader coming up behind Vern here. Currently in 9th place, running that 29 vehicle. You got Justin Gann running the 30 behind them. With the 20 of Kyle Stewart and the 92 of Jerry Cochran battling for 11th place back here.
Wagner got in the wall.
So the wall's been Wagner tested. Wagner approved.
It looks like it.
Oh, he's dropping a lot of spots. I see him dropping down on the chart right now. You got Adam Pettit tonight in that 49 car. Currently 13th place. Justin Ritchie in that 55. Currently running 14th. He's got James McRae right behind him. And number 7, Popeye's Chicken Car. John Snew. Back in the American flag car that he's had in the past. I might. Maybe I will, B&B. Maybe I will.
Oh, I got B&B's message. I just didn't have time. I didn't have a quick second there.
Oh, no, she was asking if I was going to yell at her for asking for the top 10. She likes to keep track of what's going on in the front.
She knows what I'm referring to, though. She knows what I'm referring to there.
She likes to keep track of what's going on in the front while I keep track in back, so. Anyways. She says it was all good. Wasn't super important, Vern.
Wagner got by me on the top. He's starting to make it work up there now.
You just need a few laps to warm his tires back up. Or wear them out so they run better. I don't know. I saw during practices you guys were not holding very well. So moving on back, we got Brandon Showers back here in the 17th place in that blue STP 23 with Roy Hyde right behind him in that 00. And you got Tommy Haynes running a new paint scheme tonight. Currently in 19th place. You got Jiff Gilmore in a 57, currently in 20th place, running that Miller Genuine Draft car. And you got Ricky back here, holding on to the 21st spot. And you got my other booth mate, Bert Wilson, running 22nd in the Gray Nerds car tonight. Randy Showers behind him, running one of the RGC autism awareness cars. Love to see it. Currently running in 23rd place. And you got Glenn Jameson in 24th, and that's 63. Ivan Jones back there. Currently running 25th. So can you put whatever you want on the cars? Yes, you can. I mean, within reason. I mean, if you ask Nation, he'll tell you no. You got Jacob Daniels battling with Brad Patterson right here for a 26th spot. It looks like Brad may get around him on this lap. You got Craig Sykes out there running another one of those autism awareness cars. You got TJ Lee running it back to his blackout car that he's got. He's currently running 29th place. You got John T. Wimbish in the 56. Back here in 30th. Mike McCulley in his 81 Sweet Tarts car. He's currently running 31st. Kevin Schneck behind him in the 22 car. Yeah, it says 22. What's his car actually? Oh, it is 22. Okay. I didn't think he had the 22. I thought somebody else had 22. All right. So Kevin Schneck's got 22. Then you got Gary Wright snuck around on me. So Gary Wright right there in the 35. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Vern, are you still having internet issues?
No, why?
Oh, okay. Well, my ATVO is flickering around down here at the bottom, and some guys are randomly dropping. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. So, all right, and so yeah, Seth Steele is back here in that 66, and
so you braved ATVO.
I've got ATVO for some stuff, not all of it. I was just looking at the timing screen. If it gets too wacky, I'll end up going back to my other screen, but...
Gan's on the move, and he's running the bottom well right now.
We will go ahead and... hop into his car with him. And watch his steering.
And that's coming from the driver drifting all the way around the top.
Looks like he's drifting that inside a little bit.
Yeah, I'm drifting. I turned it into the corner, Brazy, and then it's drift all the way out. When I say turn it in, I barely turn it in.
Well, we will hop in car with you and see how you compare to how Justin's driving. So let's get around this corner here. See Justin getting a little loose on that one.
You just matched what I did.
Now we're in with Burn. Burn and burn. Definitely a lot more left turning going or right turning going on with you than there is with Justin.
This thing is crazy loose, crazy.
I know I was talking to the guys earlier and they said that this track was running like a dirt track.
Again, got by me because I couldn't hold on to it.
We've got 27 laps. $27 out of 125. I think I was told 36 on fuel, possibly. Go back up here with Justin and see how he's doing. Looking smooth like butter. Yeah, he's not. Oh, there he cut a little right, but he's not really cutting to the left. He would have already hit the wall 5 times. I mean, your first wall probably would have taken you out, B&B. I'm just saying. Oh, there he went a lot of right.
I just scraped the wall for B&B.
Just because she suggested it doesn't mean you had to do it, Vern.
You don't do it on the high line, you're running the high line right.
You have faith and you love the wall. I mean...
I feel like I'm dropping back some of these guys saved on their tires a little bit.
It could be. Although, Austin's right there again, so you haven't dropped too far back because... Although, let's see, Jerry Cochran. Yeah, Jerry Cochran's moved up quite a few spots. Let's see, where does it say he started? TV2 here. Jerry Cochran started 11th and is currently running. There he is. Currently running 8th place because Austin must have tagged the wall and dropped back again. See Vern getting loose on there. Meanwhile, we jump back up here. Dakota and Keaton still battling up here in front. They now have a 1.13 second lead to 3rd place of Chuck Sweeting. So while we're at it, why don't we go and hop in the cockpit with their Dakota and see how he's doing. See him going by Keaton on that one. Keaton must have got a little loose. You can see as they're going around, they're turning straight as they're going around the corners because they're drifting around. Basically just trying to keep the back end floating around without it going around. fighting it pretty good on that lap around there that time. You can see from that angle, you can see that Keaton's back end is just sideways. Let's see, what does it look like if we go to Keaton? See the back end going going out there. You're able to see the side of the car. We're here to Coda. Same thing there. You can see him floating it around as he gets around there. Let's see who's battling here. Looks like Adam Matz is battling. Trying to get some positions here. Looks like he's holding his line pretty good. You saw Andrew Wagner there floating it around that corner. Well, there you see Adam kind of going around a little bit. Just goes to show you how good these guys are at this. Able to go around basically driving straight around the corner, trying to keep their rear end floating just in the right spot so they don't spin them.
It's literally a drift, Brazy. It's a controlled slide.
You hear him kind of feathering the gas, trying to keep the balance. Back to this view, we got Richard Holland right there. Going with that low line. Justin Gann behind him. Adam's going to have to hold that low line because he now has Andrew to his side. Currently your battle for fourth place. Got Chuck Sweeting holding third, so your battle for third, fourth, and fifth. And then if you want to throw Richard and Justin, it's sixth and seventh. Third through seventh, all right there in that view. Go back here, you see some battling going on back here. This was tighter. Adam Pettit got around, now getting out in front of Christian. Go back up here, it looks like Richard Holland's kind of closing this door a little bit. Trying to get some spots. Again, you're seeing your battle from third to seventh right here. Richard losing a little speed there. Justin getting right up on behind him. Adam's coming in to challenge Chuck. Looks like Chuck's slowing down and letting everybody kind of go by on the low side here almost.
We're not really racing each other. We're racing the track, Brazy.
Which at this point in the race is a good thing because it is way too early to be battling it out.
If you find yourself battling with someone, you're going to wreck. they're faster than me, I'll just let them go. I'm not going to fight them.
Back here to 15th place, you got John Sanu. Running around here with James McRae. Justin Ritchie behind him. You got Roy Hyde, currently in 17th place. Ricky Fagone behind him in 18th. Those guys are both pretty steady there. Got Burt Wilson, currently running 19th. We're going to have some green lap pits coming up.
Green flag pits.
I'm sorry, green flag pits. Green lap, green flag. It's close. It's close.
I found the wall, Brazy.
Uh-oh.
Hard.
Uh-oh. Ooh, getting close there.
He gets loose off the corner. He should have given me a little room, probably.
Al Stewart, Bantle and Byrne. So you got 46 laps, 47 laps. A lot of guys are starting to go in for pits. Should get interesting when the guys get their tires changed and get some grip back. And since they've been used to drifting it so long, we'll see how they do on the fresh tires. You see Vern going in. He's going to take a pit. Keaton, Tripp, and Dakota Floyd still out there.
Yeah, I'm going to get 4 right here, Brazy, and see if I can't figure out how to make this damn thing hold on to that right rear longer. It is a chore tonight.
We see Keaton having a hell of a time on that corner. Let's see if we go from this view. And goes around the corner. We'll see how much he's drifting now. See that inside tire almost touching the line. Back tire is about a tire away. See in that corner, he's got about 2 tires away. TV2 view. See who else we got out here still. Now that he's going in for some tires, some go-go juice. Go 3 wide there for a second. Got Justin Gann currently holding on to first place. Vern B&B says stop kissing her wall.
Oh shit, I did it again.
You're not supposed to do it already. You got fresh tires there, sir.
Tell her to keep that wall from getting in front of me.
All right, so first through 13th currently has not pitted yet. The current leader, you got Justin Gann. Adam Matt's currently running second. Ricky Vagone up in third. John Snoo fourth. Roy Hyde fifth. Jerry Cochran in sixth. Tommy Haynes seventh. Craig Stiles eighth. Jeff Gilmore ninth. And Randy Showers is going to round off your top 10. I'd imagine these guys will be coming into the pits here the next lap or two. And then we'll see the standings change again. We got currently 12 vehicles on the front on the main lap. Everybody else is at least one lap behind because of pits. She says she'll do her best, Vern.
You better. That's how pregnancies happen. Oh, never mind. We're talking about a wall.
Ooh. Justin getting a little loose coming into the pits there.
I hit that wall a long time ago, B&B.
Once those guys all going for the pits, that's going to put Andrew Wagner in the lead. That's my phrase, B&B. Quit stealing my phrases. She says she has 2 of those crotch goblin things.
Crotch goblins. All right, Jeff Gilmore's holding on. He's at 58 laps. Hasn't pitted yet. Oh, there he just went in. There he just went in. So that's going to leave Austin Wagner out there all by himself in the front with a 0.8 lead. That wall got me again.
Vern, when they said reach out and touch someone, they didn't mean the wall.
I know, praise thee. It's the closest thing I could touch.
Well, I'm sure the other racers would appreciate that you touched the wall and not them. So, I mean, there's that.
Hey, I've seen some of these other drivers, okay? I would grab that wall.
Looks like Steele might have called it a night. John Wimbish looks like he's called it a night.
Smart people.
And Jerry Cochran looks like he's called it a night.
If I'm lucky enough to get in the top 10 and finish here tonight, it's going to be a great night, Rosie.
Well, you're currently running 8th, so you're doing her. You know, B&B, you're going to have to fight him for the wall. He has a relationship with that wall. That's why the walls are always Vern tested, Vern approved. So it is very possible that he's trying to steal your wall because, I mean, actually, you'd have to steal it from him.
She would have to steal it from me, Brazy. I about took someone out.
You didn't take them out. They came up to you. Wanted to hand off the Grey Poupon as they went by. You fight for what you love, you better watch out.
Challenge accepted.
I mean, it's awfully quick to fall in love with a wall there, B&B. You haven't even talked to it yet.
Yeah, especially a wall with my DNA all over it.
You may want to get some tests before you go out with that wall.
Easy, Brazy. I might be dirty, I ain't no whore.
I wasn't going there. I mean, it's not like nation spread all over the wall.
Oh, God, that's dirty whore alert.
See Keaton getting into some lap traffic here. So current and after all those pits now, you got Keaton Tripp is first. Andrew Wagner is going to be running second. Dakota Floyd is behind him in third. He wants his spots back. See him coming up challenging Austin or Andrew on that inside there. You got Chuck Sweeting is in fourth. At number 2 is actually Craig Sykes. He's back in 22nd place fighting these guys up here right now. So then in fourth place, you got Chuck Sweeting. So you got, since these pits, you got the cars all mixed up a little bit here now. Then you got Richard Holland, going to be in 5th place. Christian Strader is 6th. Justin Gann currently running 7th. Adam Pettit is now running 8th. Vern Bradley is running 9th place. With Adam Matz coming up, closing in quick.
He can have it. I almost lost it in that corner. I can't run with them fresher tires, Brazy.
Then you got Justin Ritchie behind them. Currently in 11th place.
I think I pitted too soon.
You think so?
Yep.
He's only got 9 laps fresher than you.
9 laps is a lot.
You got Austin Wagner. Currently running in... Scrolling's going... Okay, I'm going to this one. Austin Wagner is currently running 12th. Burt Wilson is in 13th. Roy Hyde is currently running 14th. You got Ricky Fagone behind him again, still holding his place. They've moved up a little bit. Ricky's now in 15th. And you got Brandon Showers currently running 16th. Jacob Daniels running 17th currently. Glenn Jamieson up from 29th to 18th place. And you got Tommy Haynes behind him, currently running 19th. DJ Lee up 10 spots to 20th place. You got Craig Sykes running 21st place, up from 33rd. Then you got Brad Patterson up from 32nd place to 22nd place. Ivan Jones is in 23rd place. Jeff Gilmore currently running 24th. Micah McCauley running 25th right now. You got Kyle Stewart running 20th. Gary Wright currently running 27th place. John Snow gaining some spots back. He is now in 28th place. Kevin Scheck going into the pits. That's going to put Randy Showers moving up a spot. So Randy Showers is going to be in 29th. Kevin Scheck coming back out of the pits. Must have had a penalty for something. We got Matthew Powers currently running 31st place. Looks like James McRae has gone in and called it a night. So you got James McRae, Jerry Cochran, John Wimbish, and Seth Steele all done for the night. 36 cars entered. 31 are still left. B&B says, what can I say? I know what I want. I see it, and I make it happen.
I like that attitude.
So you got the current gap between Keaton Tripp and Dakota Floyd is a gap of 1.45. There's a handful of cars that they're working around right now. That's all lap traffic. See that number 2 of Craig Sykes trying to keep up with him, trying to get his lap back. Currently the last vehicle on the lead lap. Keaton's trying to get around him. Craig's got lap 17. Craig's got a few laps newer tires, so he's able to hold him off, get around, and keep on moving forward. Keaton is not making it easy on him. He's not letting him go too quick. See Justin drifting around the corners already. Currently running 3rd place. Then you got Richard Holland in 4th place. With Chuck Swig behind him in your 5th place. Hop in cab with Chuck, see how he's doing. He seems to be turning it in just a little bit harder than we've seen some of the other drivers. And I think Bender, we're gonna make a liar out of us calling for the over.
Yeah, if he went under 2, then he's definitely gonna make a liar out of us. But I can change that, Brazy.
We've gone this far. We might as well go the rest of the way green. 78 laps currently in.
Well, Adam Pettit is not driving away from me anymore, so I think our tires have equalized.
There you go. However, Adam Matz is driving away from him, so.
Yeah, I know Matz is getting away from him. Wagner's catching me a little, but I need to hold it out here for a while.
I got to keep the car under me, Brazy. My arms are sore, my hands are tired, everything.
Now, I have a question for you that I find... Oh, we got somebody going to the inside there. That wasn't... It didn't look like a normal move.
What's your question, Brazy?
You go around the interwebs, and you see a lot of these iRacing guys that are using gloves and stuff. Do you use gloves?
I don't use gloves, but I'm going to start switching to them, mostly because the sweat runs the leather on the wheel.
Ah. I've always wondered, I see some of these guys with these really fancy gloves and stuff, and I always wondered what was the purpose.
Well, the thing about it is that 1.5 miles and plate tracks, most tracks this don't bother me because I'm not working the wheel like this. But when you're on a short track or you're real loose like this, you're working the wheel so much that you're really, really sweating.
Hmm. Oh, see, Ivan breaking loose there. Oh. 57 breaking loose there. These guys break loose in front of all these cars, it's going to be a problem. Got Dakota up here in front trying to catch up. Catch up to Keaton. He is closing it a little bit. He's got it under 3 now. Keaton is just... He is out there currently all by himself. All by himself. This is where Nation shows up. That's where he wants to be. That's where he wants to stay. And he's doing a hell of a job of doing it.
Nation's on the spaceship?
He might be. He might be. I'm not sure where Nation is tonight. I did ask him for the logos again. He goes, "Oh, you were serious about that?" I said, "Yes, I was."
That dude.
For those of you that are watching, don't forget, hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you get notified when we go live, which will be again tomorrow night. We'll be back here in Kansas with the trucks. See how many show up tomorrow night with the trucks. We got 36 tonight here with the cars. We'll see how many trucks we can get in here tonight, tomorrow night. See some cars back there ducking and dodging.
Well, with my limited number of races in the field we had tonight, I'm pretty happy with where I'm running.
Well, I'm with the field that you guys have tonight. I'm saying it's been pretty good. You guys have been able to go this long with green flag.
Oh yeah, that's phenomenal.
I mean, that just speaks to the caliber of drivers you guys have here. And just adds to the competition and actually makes it to where you guys have to have a pit strategy.
That's why you got to work so hard to just get in the top 10 here. Crazy. And I followed them fresh tires in front of me into the corner, and I about didn't make the turn. And new tires are definitely making a ton of difference out here.
See Adam Matz getting around Richard Holland, starting to run away there. Meanwhile, we were talking about it before. I thought Dakota was catching up. I just saw he was up over 3 seconds behind Keaton, but now he's got it back down under 2 3/4. It's kind of a back and forth seesaw battle. Nation on a burger run. He might be on a burger run. I don't know. I haven't heard from him since I think it was Sunday.
I'll tell you what, if he made it to a quarter pounder, he'd be like, quarter pounders for everyone. If he made it to McDonald's. Well, I can tell you by the feel in my steering wheel, Brazy, that I'm on cords on my right rear. But it just said I'm pulling away from the guy behind me.
We're now getting the next round of green flag pits.
I see him peeling off. I don't know when I should go, but...
Well, we were just talking about it, that pit strategy, and trying to figure out how long can you hold it before you go. And
I'll tell you, I took it a little easier on my tires, and I think that was my best run right there. I didn't lose as much as I thought I would, Brazy. I might take it down to 30.
yeah, down to 30 left.
Yeah, I'm kind of going to follow the guy in front of me and see when he pits.
Gotcha.
Because he had 9 lap fresher tires than me, and I'm... Ooh, first time I went up to the top in that corner, and I about lost it.
Kind of heard you clench on that one.
I was catching a guy in front of me, and I had been running the bottom, Brazy, down here in 3 and 4, and I'd moved up to the top to let that guy have it. Well, I'll pit next time by, since the guy I was following just pitted.
You got Justin, let's see, you got Adam Matz currently running first place. You got Vern running second place. Oh, there goes Adam into the pits. You got Justin Ritchie running third. Austin Wagner is fourth. Roy Hyde is currently fifth. Tommy Haynes currently running sixth. Brandon Showers currently running seventh. Craig Sykes has moved up to eighth place. And Keaton Tripp is ninth. With Dakota Floyd in 10th place. Now, 8th and up has not pitted. Make that 7th then up now. Has not pitted.
In case you're wondering, I'm getting all the tires here, Brazy, all of them.
Getting all of the tires.
I told them to put 8 of the sumbitches on it.
Hey, you got a runner wide at the end of the race. First through 6 is still out. First through 6 still out on these tires from their last pit. They range anywhere from 40 to 52 laps. Shows you the difference in some of these guys' strategies when they go in, when they go out. Going in for pits. It's going to leave Austin Wagner out there if he doesn't go in. We got 26 to go. 26 to go. Austin getting a little loose there in that corner. Roy Hyde currently running second place behind him. Tommy Haynes running third. Keaton Tripp back up to 4th place. He's got fresh tires. He's making some quick work of some of these guys that have been out there for a while. Austin currently has a 9-second lead in front of Keaton, but Austin has to go in pit, get tires here. Just like that, Keaton has shaved a second off. That just shows you how much different the tires are.
My last lap was a 180. It was like qualifying. That's how hard I'm on the gas. And I front up to the high side, and Austin was there, and I almost got him there.
We were watching that. We almost caught that live on film. Live on TV.
Some of them guys ran her out to the ragged ass edge.
Yes, they did. They're looks like Austin's at 50 laps on his tires. Tommy Haynes at 45. Craig Sykes at 46. Austin's hanging on to it, but Keaton is catching up quick. He's down 4 seconds. And that gap is closing quick. So one other thing that I want to let you guys know, that those of you that are following, we are not live there tonight. I'm not sure when we're going to go live there, but this is going to be our other location that we will be going live at some point over on the Twitch side of things. Started working on getting things set up there last week. It's like Austin just went up and tagged that wall there on that lap, so he is not having fun time on those tires. I don't know how much longer he's going to go. He's at 52 laps. See him really steering. You see his teammate is now right behind him. 0.2 gap. But if you could, if you get a chance, go over and give that channel a like over on the Twitch side of things. At some point, like I say, we'll go live over there also. I'm trying to get things tested and set up, ready to go. Keaton up here chasing down the other guys. These guys are lap traffic in front of him. Got 70 of Burt, 10 of Rick Vagone. Austin's going to go in this time around and get some tires. He went 54 laps that time. So now with him doing that, we're going to have Keaton Tripp is going to be in front. We got Dakota Floyd is in second place. Chuck Sweeting again is in third. Yeah, Adam Matz is currently running fourth place. Richard Holland is holding on to fifth. Greg Sykes is in sixth place. Justin Gann is currently running seventh place. We got Vern back up in eighth place. Justin Ritchie in ninth place. Rick Fagone is in 10th. You got Jeff Gilmore is currently running 11th. Burt Wilson running next to him in 12th place. Roy Hyde is 13th. Jacob Daniels currently running 14th. Brandon Showers is 15th. You got Austin Wagner. He went into the pits to go get some tires. See him back out. He's now in 16th place. You got Michael McCauley is currently running 17th place. Up from 31st tonight. And TJ Lee right behind him. From 30th place to 18th.
I just passed TJ.
Ivan Jones currently running 19th. Adam Pettit is in 20th place. Kyle Stewart's 21st. Christian Strader. I don't know where I got Christian Sykes for, but Christian Strader is in 22nd place. John Snew is running in 23rd. Tommy Haynes in that Red Oak Blue 17. Currently running 24th. Kevin Schneck in the 22 is running 25th. Randy Showers currently running 26th. Matthew Powers running 27th. And Glenn Jemison is, well, now he's in on the pits. He's getting some tires.
Man, them guys ran them tires down to the bitter ass end.
I think he took a late pit on the first run because he's at 45, so... But with that said, we started with 36. We now have 28. Well, looks like maybe Glenn might be calling it a night. So that would be 27 are left. And only 7 are on the lead lap. I'm sorry, 8 are on the lead lap.
Dang, McCauley about wrecked it.
He almost wrecked it beside you there, too. He did make it further than he said he would tonight. That is for sure.
I think I figured this out a little bit, Brazy, but a little too late in the race.
Well, you know what? You're holding on to 7th place, so you're in that top 10 where you said you wanted to be.
Yeah, but if you want to look at the lap times, I'm a top 2 or 3 car right now. I figured out what works around here. I just did it way too late. I'm running Dan down. He was almost 7 seconds ahead of me at the beginning of this tire run, Brazy. I cut it down to 3.5.
You got Justin Ritchie behind you. Looks like he's fallen off from you, so you are pulling away from him and pulling up to Justin. Right now, looks like he's out there all alone.
Yep.
Do we have a battle going on anywhere right now? This is going to be your tightest spot right here, back in 13th. Got lap traffic battling up with the regular, or the lead traffic. And they're running around with Jacob Daniels at 72. Hendrick Carter's. Hendrick Motorsports. We got 5 to go. I just realized we've got 5 to go. We're almost done here, boys. We'll run down. We got Keaton Tripp currently in first place. Dakota Floyd currently in second. Adam Mantz behind him. He's actually closing in on him. For third, Chuck Sweeting in fourth place. Richard Holland behind him in fifth. That's your battle right there for 4th and 5th place. Chuck kind of closing the door on Richard. Justin Gann in 6th. Vern is in 7th. Justin Ritchie is in 8th. Justin closed that door really quick there all of a sudden. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I think he's on fresher tires than me, Brazy.
You got Roy Hyde is in 9th, and Ricky Fagone's going to round out your top 10. We got 3 to go.
I think he's on a little fresher tires because he don't seem to be falling off as fast as mine.
You got Adam caught up to Dakota. Here's your battle for 2nd place with 2 to go. Adam taking the low line. Dakota drifting around. You can see him drifting hard on the top. like Richard got around Chuck back there. Adam's getting around Dakota. This is it. Dakota's going to the inside. He's going to battle for second. Is it going to be Adam? Is it going to be Dakota? It's going to be close. Oh, Dakota's falling back a little bit. There you go.
Well, not a bad race. I brought her home 8th, crazy.
There you go. You're top 10. You're in top 10. That's what you said you wanted to do.
My right arm is equivalent to Jello. I'll tell you what, though, it was fun.
See the fireworks going off there in the background. I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I believe I had a little better car than that. Maybe some cautions would have helped, crazy.
I don't know about that, Mr. McCulley. Well, although, I mean, I guess kind of. I was the only broadcaster. Vern was up here, but you can't don broadcaster duties on him when he's focusing on a race. So you can't hold that against him. He's double duty in it tonight. All right, so let me get this out of my way. Clean up my screens here a little bit. I can see what I'm doing. Wait a minute, why does that say Dakota Floyd, the winner? What is going on? Oh, because that's who I was clicked on. All right, well, let me get in here. Rewind it back a little bit. Like that. There he is. Now, let me get into the Discord here. All right, I know you guys had, some of you had voted, but go ahead while I'm doing these interviews for Driver of the Day. We'll get that taken care of while I'm doing this. Let's get Keaton up here.
My driving style or something.
Keaton Tripp. Sir.
How's it going?
You're up here in the booth with Brazy and Vern. Vern was up here in the booth double dipping. He was broadcasting while racing. So,
where did he finish tonight?
He finished in 8th place.
That's a good round for O'Byrne. Where is he?
He might be out getting a cigarette. He said his arm was jello, so he might be.
No, I'm in here.
Oh, you're in here. Okay.
There
okay. Well,
that was a hell of a race, wasn't it, Vern?
93 laps. It says you've led. 125 laps green. What do you think?
That was a workout. I'm sweating right now.
You and me both.
That was impressive, especially with how loose the setup was tonight and how hard the car was to drive. That was impressive by everyone tonight.
Well, I mean, like I say, you led 93 laps. We watched a lot of these guys. It was like nothing. It was basically drift fest.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I was in the booth with a couple guys earlier before the race, and they were saying it's driving like a dirt track, and you know, we were watching some of these guys just drifting the entire time. It looks like.
yeah, it was very, very, very loose, slick track on once it was daytime, and then as the track temp started going down when the night fell, it definitely tightened up better, but it was still pretty loose. But yeah, I had a blast. I love racing setups like this where you got to be careful on the throttle and a bunch of throttle control, and it's a blast.
Well, another race, another win. Not exactly sure where you're at in the points. I haven't looked tonight, but you got to be right up there.
I'll have to update them first, Brazy.
Oh, okay. I imagine you're right on up there towards the top, if not at the top by this point. And, you know, if I can't remember, was it trucks you got wrecked out last week or was it cars last week?
Yeah, I got wrecked in trucks last week.
Okay,
I
it was
got to make
trucks
some
last week.
points up in that.
So,
Oh, Austin.
so, you know, you've been dominating these races here lately, and you know, here's just another one. So 93 laps led. It was all green. Obviously, pit strategy was a little bit of a factor for you guys. I mean, was there anything that you kind of did differently that you saw others that you did different in your pit strategy, or?
I just made sure I kind of did what Dakota was doing so that he wouldn't leapfrog me or any of that. So, because he was in that first run, we were pretty much equal, I felt, and I didn't want him to get back in front of me because I knew it'd be a bitch to get by him again because he was damn quick tonight. So I just kept trying to follow what he was doing, and the last pit stop, I think, pitted on like lap 95 when I heard Justin and Chuck were pitting. So, yeah, I just kind of following what other people were doing tonight, pretty much.
Well,
Since you're a sitting duck as a leader.
well, again, like I say, 125 laps, all green, 93 led by you. Congratulations on P1. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's P1?
Yeah, I'd love to thank everyone that raced tonight. That was pretty impressive. We all went green the whole way with such ill handling race cars, and that was a lot of fun. You guys putting on these broadcasts and these races every week, it's always fun. And Austin, Andrew, I think Andrew had some internet problems tonight, so that sucked for him. He was running pretty good. And Noah, and then Dad and Mom watching at home.
All right, well,
Eaton has extended his points lead to 18.
I gotta get that even more up before Talladega because anything can happen there.
Yeah, especially when you got 35, 37 cars starting. That's insane.
Right. One wreck in the big one, you're done.
What we have, 36?
36 cars started tonight, and that's another thing. I mean, 125 laps, green flag with 36 cars on the track.
That's insane, especially with
crazy.
as loose as the car was. Sometimes, though, I think drivers are more careful when it's that loose.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I wish iRacing would make their setups a little looser on the official side because I feel like it makes people more careful.
Yeah, where they're not out wrecking every lap.
Right.
Well,
Part of the reason why I haven't run official since 2018.
Yeah, it's bad nowadays.
Congratulations on your P1 tonight, sir, and we will see you again probably tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll probably see you back here in the booth tomorrow night.
Way you've been dominant lately. I wouldn't be surprised if we did, unless your teammate wrecks you out again.
Yeah, hopefully that don't happen again.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Just had to throw that one in there for him from last week. So
Good. Congratulations, Keaton. Good luck to you tomorrow night, buddy.
Yep, thank you guys. See you guys tomorrow.
see ya. All right. Next up, let's get his car in view here.
You got your results.
Yeah, I was just getting.
I believe it's Adam Matz. I
It
got
is.
the website up.
Adam Matz. You have a copy, sir.
Yep, I got you.
Well, sir, you're up here with Vern and Brazen in the booth. Second place tonight. Can't be too disappointed in that with 36 cars starting tonight.
Yeah, that was really good finish. I really needed that. I've had some terrible races and just technical issues and all that kind of stuff. So I was glad just to have a clean race and nothing goofy.
Well, and we were talking with Keaton there, and we saw it with a lot of you guys basically just drifting the entire track tonight. How much struggling did you do tonight to keep it straight?
Yeah, it was really unusual for Kansas. I've never driven it where it's this loose before, and I'm trying to do everything I can to not overheat that right rear, but it's almost impossible not to, and particularly if you're getting pressured so early in the race. You're racing around other guys and everything's kind of crazy. It's really hard not to give it that extra little throttle, try to get off the corner. So luckily I did okay, but I was definitely counter steering throughout the whole race.
And we saw you there at the end give a hell of a run catching Dakota. It looked like you guys were going to battle it to the end there, and then Dakota kind of let off. Were you a little worried that you weren't going to be able to get around him, or?
Yeah, I'm not sure really how the strategies played out because I was surprised to run him down. I don't know if he did something different maybe, or he might pit a little bit before me. So there must have been some sort of tire advantage because he was ahead of me the whole race. But yeah, when we got to about 5 to go, I was just inching up to him a little bit, but I really wasn't gaining that much. So I really wasn't sure if I was going to pass him or not. He was definitely struggling. I could tell. Turn 2 seemed to be where I was really catching them. And then once I got past them, I got to the outside there at one lap. I felt pretty comfortable at that point. And he's a real clean driver. I know he's not going to, do anything goofy or rough you up. So I appreciate that. He's been clean the whole season when I've raced around him.
Yeah, and it's been a really good season. Like we've talked about a little bit tonight. 36 cars in the starting tonight. 125 laps, all green. From watching the beginning practices and stuff, I would have never thought you guys would have went the whole thing green, but you did. Congratulations on that. Congratulations on second place tonight. And congratulations. I mean, good job. You guys went 125 laps green, and that's just you don't hear about that in races on iRacing.
Yeah, I gotta say that's amazing. I didn't realize it was that many cars, and to go green after everybody getting crazy spinning in practice, that's really amazing. So kudos to everybody. That's a pretty awesome job.
So, well, congratulations.
Yeah, congrats there, Adam. You had a good run tonight, man.
Yep, thanks guys.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank for your second place tonight?
Just shout out to my team, Third Wave Motorsports. Jerry Cochran was here, and Justin Gann was racing too. They had some different misfortune, but they helped me out a little bit just with feedback and how to get better. So appreciate all their help. Thanks.
All right, congratulations, Adam. All right, moving on up. Dakota Floyd.
Last one right there, Dakota.
Dakota Floyd, sir, led 9 laps tonight. It looked like you were going to hold on to second place, but there in the last little bit, Adam caught up to you and got around you, and we thought it was going to be a battle to the end, and it just looked like you just couldn't I wasn't sure if you just didn't have enough tire left or.
Yeah, I think he just had that much fresher tire than me. I wasn't sure when he pit, but it seemed like he had probably at least 2 or 3 laps on me there.
Looking at my count, it was 1.
Oh, well, he was definitely hauling then, because man, I kept looking at my relative. I was like, okay, there's nobody behind me. There's nobody behind. Then all of a sudden, he was like 1.3 behind me. I'm like, well, I'm
Yeah,
kind of toast here.
he came up and he came out quick. I'm not sure if he was saving it or what, but he definitely did. Like I said, it looked like you guys were going to battle to the end, and just wasn't enough. It was too many laps for you, and unfortunately you fell back one more into third place. But still, with 36 cars starting tonight, third place is not a bad spot to be.
No, third place is definitely good enough for me tonight. I mean, this car was an absolute handful. And the fact that we went 125, we went flag to flag tonight, and you can't say much more about how great this league is and how clean it is. I mean, it was, with how ill handling this race car was, that's phenomenal. So I'm definitely more than happy with P3.
Yeah, and that was going to be the next point that I brought up. 125 laps, all green, with 36 cars in here. I mean, we've been saying it all through all the interviews tonight. It just speaks to the caliber of drivers that you guys all are here. And, from what I've seen, what I've heard, I don't go around too many other places, but from what I've seen, what I hear on different places, that doesn't happen. So
No, not at all.
So, I mean, that just speaks volumes for you guys as drivers and what all you guys got going on and everything. So, congratulations on that. Congratulations on third place tonight. I know you wanted to be a little bit higher on the podium tonight, but you can't be too sad about third. So, congratulations on that. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Well, always got to thank teammates first. Thank everyone. Unfortunately, John and Kyle never was able to recover from the mistakes they had, and I think Justin and Jacob had some really clean race there. And so I think overall I think the whole team had a good time tonight. It's always a good time being able to run as green as we can. I know a couple cautions might have saved them there, but it's always a pleasure to roll with those guys. Thanks to the league once again. I mean, it's hard to find a league that can run flag to flag with as hard of a handling race cars we had tonight. So I think everyone in the league deserves a shout out tonight for how clean and how respectful everybody was, especially to the leaders tonight. And thanks to the admins and the league and everyone that keeps this thing rolling. I mean, every season it just gets better because the car count goes up, but the racing stays as clean as it always is. So the recruitment is absolutely phenomenal, and
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see next season. Maybe we hold an average of 40 cars and hope to keep this clean and racing.
That'll be insane.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 36 tonight and no cautions is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's something to sit back as a league owner, I'm sure, and just kind of can't do much better, honestly.
We love these moments. These are the races we absolutely love because it's insane to see any racers doing. It don't matter about experience level or nothing. That thing was 2 hands full tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean, there wasn't probably a person on the racetrack that wasn't sawing the wheel for 125 laps. So I mean, there's just respect for everybody out there for holding on to it as much as they could and doing what they could. Nobody really overdrove their heads. So I mean, it just goes to show in the racecraft of everybody here. And I want to shout out the broadcast booth, of course. You guys sacrifice a lot to give us a show here and put the time in on the night, 2 nights a week that you guys do it for WFO. So really appreciate what you guys do to give us something to watch back and see how you guys saw the race throughout the night. And thank you to everyone that supports me doing this every week.
Well,
Dang, that was
congratulations.
perfectly put.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say congratulations, because I can't say it any better than what he just did. So I was just going to say congratulations on third place to Dakota, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. You guys have a wonderful night.
Yeah, you too, Dakota.
Well, Vern, there was kind of a weird battle of who got driver of the day. It looks like Ivan got it, but then B&B switched, so it looks like you're the only one that's left. She switched to you. It looks like you're the
Awesome. Finally.
only one left. Out of all the people that got voted for, you're the only one that's still here. So I guess by default, that makes you driver of the day then.
I default to driver of the day. Likewise, I should be.
Doing double duty. Driving and announcing.
I'll tell you what, Bracy, that thing was two hands full. I don't know how we didn't have any cautions tonight, but Dakota couldn't put it any better. I can't put it no better than he did. I mean, he just described it so well what happened out there. And when you got 36 cars, I mean, you can have a good setup and still get cautions.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm being corrected. She didn't vote for you as driver of the day. She voted for you as wall kisser of the day.
Oh, wall kisser of the day.
So that's kind of a
I do it better than anyone. I do it better than anyone.
That is why all the tracks are Vern tested and Vern approved with the walls. So
I did keep my tongue in my mouth though.
Did you?
I did. They were kind of pecks tonight.
Well, you know what? Since she's going to be that way and say that, she didn't vote for you for the driver of the day again. That's actually 2 weeks in a row that she didn't vote for you for driver of the day.
Yep, she'll tell me good luck, and then she'll go and vote for somebody else for driver of the day.
So I guess by default, then
you'd almost think we were married, Crazy. That's something your wife would do to you after about 20 years. She wouldn't vote for you for driver of the day. She'd vote for someone else.
And openly tell you.
Exactly. And tell you how much you suck. And that she can kiss the wall better than you.
That's something there.
Well, am I lying?
You're not lying.
That's just the facts of life right there.
Well,
it was a fun race, Brazy, and from the car and even hearing the commentating in the booth, it has just made it for a fun night.
Absolutely. It was pretty entertaining. I mean, it stayed busy. There were battles throughout the race, and it made for a good race. 125
Yeah, I
laps,
didn't even hear nobody cuss anyone out.
No. Actually, I heard them being kind of very, very cordial with each other.
Right, thanking each other and stuff like that. You can have it down here in one or thank you.
Yeah.
Didn't hear fuck you or nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
It's a good night, Brazy.
It is a good night. So, with that said, on behalf of RGC Motorsports and WFO Racing League, I am Sir Brazen Bull signing off for tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow night for the trucks back here in Kansas. Hope to see you then. Same time, same channel. Have a great evening.
Good night.
And later on, everybody.
Good night. Damn, I'm going to take this Oculus off.